and welcome to Frank's View. Today we're going to start this video with the subject of immigration. As you know, the current president signed, I don't know what, 47 by now, executive orders, and some of those have to deal with immigration. Now, the Supreme Court, when the prior president was there, they allowed the wall to be constructed and everything like that. Now, they also sided with the current president, I should say, and now they're saying it's okay to just stop it. Now think about all the money that going in there. Not only that, all the people that have lost their job because their contracts were just terminated. Now I'm sure that you all seen in the news that as soon the very first night that the president was there, the current president, uh, all this push, thousands and thousands of immigrants just coming right up, and they're finding resistance from the countries below us in Latin America. But when they interview some of them, the first thing they said was, well, Biden promised us 100 days for us to get to the country so we could become citizens. Now, I'm sure you could argue that we are all immigrants. You know, this whole place belonged to the Native Americans, called Indians before, but now it's like politically incorrect or something. Now, my view on this is, of course, we would love to help everybody and give them the American dream. They have been lost here in our country already by us Americans, but they don't know that. If anything, they have it better here than where they come from. Now, don't get me wrong, this is the best country in the world. Okay? I want to make sure I specify that. However, I've been hearing a lot of young generation, my son included, that believe the American dream have been lost for a long time. What do you think about that? Please let me know in the comments. Now, my issue for not having some type of, I don't know, security, wall, anything like that is because soon you see stories like this. Now, that is 13 people the Border Patrol caught crossing the border, and the 13 people were from Iran. Now, this happened a couple of days ago. Now, please don't think that I'm saying, oh, all people from Iranian descent, they're bad, blah, blah. No, that's not what I'm saying. But being that we may, in fact, have something big happening with Iran, with this administration coming up very soon. I mean, you see where I'm going with this. Now, the issue with this is that, yeah, it's nothing new. Even Colin Powell were talking about that stuff back in the day. Only I think this time, I firmly believe that it can happen. Now, of course, it's not a secret that China backs them up. Iran, that is. And they're what? The second most powerful country in the world after us? And talking about backing up, check this out. Now, going back to immigration, take a look at this. Now let's put two and two together. So, no more borders. Let anybody come in. Don't even check their records. Just let them stay in the country. Meanwhile, you are unemployed, just like millions of Americans are currently unemployed. And now we want to make, oh, I don't know if they already did, but I know it's in the process of making the minimum wage $15. Now, who do you think that Amazon or Apple or whoever, one of those big corporations, who do you think they're going to hire? You, that stocking shelves are making $15 an hour? Or somebody that just got here to our country and perhaps they do it for $10? Please tell me what you think about that down in the comments. Now, before I continue on, the last thing I want to say about China is there's things happening over there just like this. Now you have the International Court of Justice claiming jurisdiction to hear Iran's dispute against US sanctions. Now let's talk a little bit about the whole virus. Well, not only are the people rising up against all these locked up conditions that I covered in my previous video, but some countries' governments are concerned about the vaccines. And of course, some countries are becoming very creative in how to track who has had the vaccine. Now let's talk briefly about how this whole thing is impacting our youth, especially the little ones. Here where I live, my child is going to school. They have preventive measures and everything seems fine. However, across the country, there's a lot of kids that unfortunately they're being having to do this whole thing on on the computer, and teachers still refuse to go back to work, and that's affecting the children in so many ways. If you look at the studies, I mean, they're not doing very good across the board, but teachers just refuse to go back to work. And it's something that needs to be brought up from time to time because think about it. You are grown up. I'm a grown up. But those little 8, 9, 10, 11 year olds, they have had to pretty much isolate themselves from kids their own age for a very long time now. Now let's talk again very briefly because it's a touchy subject about racism. Across the whole country, we have voted people into positions simply because of their color, the color of the skin. Whether they are white, black, Hispanics, whatever. Oh, well, this person is this color, so I'm voting for this person. Stop it. Stop doing that. Really do your background on what's going on with that individual and then vote for that person if you think that person's going to do a good job. However, if you don't agree with any of these loonies, then you are racist. Here's a little thing I thought it was interesting. I thought about in my video that I did a couple days ago how whether you are of the color skin white or not, if you don't agree with them, you are a white supremacist. And of course, if you don't follow their agenda of what it is that they truly want to do, then you are just simply a terrorist. And let's not forget the new secretary of the press, or whatever you want to call her dumbass, of her being a homophobia person. Let me tell you something right now. If you are in the year 2021 and you still have like homophobic tendencies and stuff, I feel sorry for you. Check this out. Now, that post you could find anywhere because it's gone viral. I just want to finish this by showing you this. It really brings me joy to see that so many people from the left, right, up, down, backwards, forwards, whatever you want to call yourself, you are beginning to wake up and understand. And it makes me feel very happy that people like that knucklehead, you know, they made their ratings just on going after the former president. Well, look at you now. Now, before you leave, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and comment down below and tell me what you think. And please share this video as much as possible. Stay safe and God bless.